Hi, my people. Okay, so today I'm going to be introducing myself a little to this Booktube community. So today's video is going to be the Booktube Newbie tag video. That's what I'm doing today. So let's get to it. Okay, so the first question is why did you start Booktube? Simple answer, I like reading. I like talking about books. I like going on these long tangents about books. And I enjoy watching other people on YouTube talk about books and on TikTok. So I thought that I could also maybe join. So yeah. And to add on, I just really do enjoy reading. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite things to do. And like, I could give up TV for a month, but I could not give up reading for a month. Okay, like I love reading that much. So, yeah. And for the sake of being entirely honest, because I want to be transparent with you guys, I am also hoping to make BookTube, just being a part of YouTube and being on this platform talking about books. I am also hoping that I can hopefully make this a part of my career. So to be completely honest. So yeah. So I mean, long story short, I love books. I love talking about books. It makes me happy. It's one of my favorite things to do. And also I am also hoping to make a career out of it. So yeah. Okay, so the next question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? Okay, so first of all, I will say, obviously, I'm new. I mean, obviously, that goes without saying. So some of the ideas I have right now, I do plan on implementing into my channel, but I'm still figuring everything out. So some of the things that I may mention in this video, I may not end up doing, or I end up doing it for a little while and I just, stop. So I'm still just figuring things out. But for right now, I will tell you what I am thinking. So obviously the title, my channel name is called The Slow Reader. I am a slow reader. So, and yeah, I am a slow reader. Oh, also, I'm not here to tell you to read more slowly so you can enjoy a book more, because I know, like, I've seen it a few times where some people are saying if you read more slowly, you're enjoying the book more, which may or may not be true. I don't care. I don't care. I think fast readers can enjoy books just as much as a slow reader can as well. So, whatever. That's not why I'm here. I'm not going to tell you to read slowly to enjoy a book more. I don't care. That's not why I read slowly. I just read slowly because my brain simply can't process these words as fast as a fast reader or whatever. So, yeah. But brings that also brings part of the um part of the that also brings part of the uniqueness, I guess, that I want to bring to BookTube, because I feel like the majority of BookTube and Book Talk is being a fast reader. So you see these people that read 7 books in 7 days, or they read like 20 books in a month. And that's cool. That's cool and all, but that's so unrealistic for me. I could never do that. Even when I don't have school, so I'm out for the summer or whatever, or winter break like I am now, that is still unrealistic for me to be able to get through 7 books in 7 days. Like, I still couldn't do that. So yeah, like I said, like, I don't see many slow readers in the booktube community. Like, I'm sure that there is, but I'm sure, like, like the ratio to slow readers to fast readers in the booktube community, the fast readers definitely outweigh the slow readers, I feel like. And so that's part of what I want to bring into this community, me being a slow reader. So, yeah. Okay. Don't think I'm crazy for this next part. There is something else that I kind of want to bring onto this platform. Don't think I'm crazy for this. I'm not crazy. Let's make that very clear. I'm not crazy. Now, as you continue to watch me, maybe you'll have a different opinion, but I'm actually not. Like, I'm relatively sane. So, anyway, here's Paulton. This is Paulton. Now, let me. He's going to be the representative of this channel. Yes, I said that. You heard it correctly. I said that. Again, I'm not crazy. So, what I'm thinking is, what I really mean by that is that, like, most videos, he's probably just gonna be in the background, cause, like, I don't know, just, like, as a little joke. I don't know why. It's not funny, but I kinda just want him in the background. I actually got him. Well, I didn't get him. He was given to me as a gift a couple years ago from a friend, because apparently my personality matches Paulton's personality. The characteristics of Paulton is that he's sweet but spicy, and so my friend gave me Paulton, and I agree, and my other friends agreed. So yeah, I think he's a very appropriate representative for this channel. So again, to explain a little more, he is going to be in the background in most of my videos. It's just like, I don't know, like, there's Paulton in the background, and those of you who see this video will understand, I guess, the little inside joke. Again, as I say this is something I've had in my mind for a while, but as I say, I realize how crazy it sounds. I mean, again, I've always known that it was crazy, but just like saying it, it's a whole other thing. But anyway, going back to the whole slow reader thing, I'm not done with Paulton, but so on this channel, I may exaggerate how much of a slow reader I am at times. Sometimes I might make a joke saying that, oh, this book took me 3 weeks to finish or whatever, when in reality, it might have taken me a week or whatever. So sometimes I might exaggerate. Obviously, if I say it took me if it took me like a month to finish 2 chapters, that's obviously an exaggeration. Like, that's a lie. So anyway, the point is, sometimes I may very well exaggerate how much of a slow reader I am, because I really am a slow reader, but sometimes I may just like absolutely exaggerate it to the extreme. And I would assume that most of you probably know that I'm just talking out of my ass, like I'm completely bullshitting you, like I'm lying. But some of you may not know. So the point of that, another point of Paulton is that I would say, for instance, it took me 2 weeks to finish 2 chapters. But then I'll be like, but Paulton, he finished this book in 5 days, and here's what he really thinks about it. So that's kind of what that would be like. I don't think I'll do that every video, because I just may not feel like doing it every video. But probably, like, in a lot of my videos, I might do something like that. And the point of Paulton is that if I'm exaggerating on something, at least with like Paulton, you still are getting my real opinions on a book. So even if like even if I'm like, you know, saying something that isn't true at all, but then I'm speaking for Paulton and I'm pretending that Paulton's speaking for me, then you actually are getting my real opinion on what I think of the book or how long it took me to read it. So, yeah. Weird. It's definitely weird, but that's another thing that I'm bringing to this Booktube community, and I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, again, halted. So yeah, that's weird, but it's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Next question: What are you most excited to? What are you most excited for about this new journey? To be a part of the community. Mainly, I'm excited to be a part of the community. So yeah, I mean, because again, like I said, I love books. I love reading books. I love talking about books. I love watching other people on YouTube talk about books. And I'm just I'm just excited to be a part of this community, and hopefully you guys will enjoy me being on here and we can form a connection. So yeah. Anyway, the next question is, what books or series got you into reading? So to go way back, when I was a child, my favorite book series was Diary of a Wimpy Kid, book 1 through 9, because I only read book. Oh my god, I only read book 1 through 9, and yeah, I think now there's like 18 books, but yeah. Anyway, it was Diary of Wimpy Kid, and specifically, it was the third book, which I think the third book was the Green Book. So yeah, I will show a picture on screen. This is not, I mean, listen, I'm just telling you like a childhood favorite of mine. So anyway, though, fast forward, which is this, okay, this is something that I think this is so weird and strange to me, but um after I had my little phase of reading when I was a child, I would actually say for several years afterwards that I hated reading. I did not like reading. That's what I would say all the time. But honestly, when I look back on it now, I think it really is just because I was just reading the wrong books. Like, none of the books I was reading after Diary of a Wimpy Kid I liked. So I think it was just I was reading the wrong books. And that's why I was saying I hate reading. So, yeah, which is unfortunate because I could have had a lot of childhood memories of reading, but instead, no. But anyway, so I didn't really get into reading again until 2020. And okay, don't make fun of me. But to be entirely honest, like, what got me into reading, and I've been reading ever since. So 4 years later, I'm still reading. So, and don't make fun of me for the series that got me into reading again. I'm going to show you. Don't laugh. Well, I guess you can laugh. I mean, it's fair. If you want to laugh, you can laugh. What did I care? So, yeah. Okay, again. Well, I was going to say don't laugh, but you're totally entitled to laugh. It's okay. I understand. Mind you, okay, actually, no, I have no shame. This series made me fall in love with reading again. It made me discover why life is great. This series, okay, this is about to get very dramatic. This series brought me, wait, no. This series saved me from depression because seasonal depression is something that I experienced a lot in the summer. I don't know why, but it was. And anyway, the books actually helped. It distracted me. So anyway, no shame. No shame. I've been reading ever since because of this series. And yeah, I was 15. So keep that in mind as well. So anyway. Okay, can you see that? Yes. Yes. You're seeing it correctly. Yes, you are. This is the after series. This is the after series by Anna Todd. Yes. Okay. So, 15-year-old me had a good old time with this series. Listen, look at this. Do you see all my like sticky notes? This is from 4 years ago. Just all the ripped sticky notes that I have in these books. So, yeah. Um Listen, if you know, like, yes, is this a fanfic of Harry Styles? One Direction, but Harry Styles specifically? Yes, it is. Do I care? No, I don't care. I really don't. Yeah, listen. Are they Tessa and Hardin? I'm not calling him Harry. Uh he's Hardin in the books, in these books, but on Wattpad, I believe Anna Todd actually still has the books on Wattpad, or she has some of them. I don't think she has the first one on there anymore. But yeah, on Wattpad, he's still Harry and whatever, but he's Hardin to me. I never read the books on Wattpad on the app. So yeah. Well, actually, when I knew that there was something that was on Wattpad that didn't make it in the books, then I did. But anyway, that's besides the point. So, what do I want to say? 15-year-old me did know that Tessa and Hardin were both toxic, especially Hardin. Listen, I knew, I knew, I knew, okay? I knew that they were both toxic. They're both problematic, and this is not healthy. I knew that at 15. I did. But how aware can a 15-year-old be? Let's be honest. As much as I knew. I mean, did I care? No. And I'm 19 now, so 4 years later, I know even more. I'm wiser. Well, I'm older. And so I know. So after Ever Happy was one of my favorites in this. I mean, I love all the books, but After Ever Happy and oh god, let me pull it out. After, so the first book, this is the first book, and that one, After Ever Happy, that is the fourth book in the series. These two were my favorites in the series. I loved these ones the most from what I remember. I mean, look at the sticky notes in these. Yeah, I mean, I loved all the books, but I do remember that number one and number four I loved a little bit more than two and three. Yes, the After series is what got me back into reading 4 years ago. I just fell so in love with this series, with these characters, despite their toxicity. I ate it up. So, yeah, and I've been reading ever since, and I am grateful for this series because of that. Okay, the next question is what genres do I enjoy the most? Yeah, romance in general. I just love romance. It's very, very rare when I will step out of the romance genre entirely and read something else. It's very rare. I don't do that often. So, yeah. I love romance. But to be more specific, dark romance. I'm a dark romance girly. I eat that shit up. Now, as of recently, like this past summer, I actually did start getting into contemporary romance. So now I also enjoy contemporary as well. So it's like a whole new world. Like I am so grateful that I got into contemporary because there are some really good contemporary romance books. But I'm still a dark romance girly at my core. So, because if I had to choose, I think I would choose dark romance because I seem to always find my way back to that genre, even when I'm not trying. So, yeah, dark romance. Okay, so now the next question is what are some of my all time favorite books? Okay, well, I just showed you the After series. I just showed you that. So, and that's a fan fiction of One Direction, Harry Styles specifically. It's a college romance, and it's full of toxicity. Yes, don't judge me. So, yes, that's one of my favorite series. Okay, and this other series, if you watched my very first video, you would know the Darkverse series. I do not have any copies with me. I don't have a physical copy of this series, but I'll put the covers of each book on screen. I don't have them on me yet. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for something, but yeah. Oh god, I love the Darkverse series. So, yeah, if you watch my first video, you would know. But at the same time, I kind of don't want you to watch the first video because that video was god awful. And I plan to redo it one day in the future. because they deserve better and I deserve better. But I'm not gonna delete it from my page. Like, it's gonna stay there, but it's kind of an embarrassment. That was an awful video, how I did that. But anyway, and it's, so yeah, for those of you who don't know, it's Mafia. So yeah, dark romance, Mafia. There's 5 couples, 6 books. One of the couples have 2 books, which is the first 2 books in the series. And they're all interconnected. You cannot read these books out of order. And for those of you who love the chosen family trope, this series does it very well. It's definitely a heavily like chosen family trope, especially in the last book. So yeah, another all-time favorite of mine, which I haven't spoken about yet. Oh god, I love this book. Contempt by A. Zavarelli, I believe is. Yeah, A. Zavarelli. I fucking love this book. Madden and Bianca. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, I discovered this book 2023, July 2023. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I read it, so I just could not, well, obviously I read it, but I could not put this book down. I loved it so, so, so much. Okay? I could not put it down. And it was not only like the feeling of like I couldn't put it down, but like I also got consumed by that world. So, and that doesn't happen to me often. So it was like, yeah, it was the mix of getting consumed, but also like I couldn't put it down. And it was fucking amazing. Oh my god. I loved it so much. Oh my gosh. Bianca and Madden. Oh my gosh. Just, yeah, this is it has military romance, rock star, amnesia, second chance romance, a bit of a little bit of, oh my god, I can't speak. A little bit of the friends to lovers. So it's kind of got, you know, all those, the mix of the tropes right there. And it's got some angst. It's got some angst. So yeah, this book is so good. I so recommend this book, and I haven't spoken about it yet. That's criminal. And I did a contemporary romance video, and I didn't talk about it. Criminal. I should be arrested for that. So anyway, I love this book. I highly recommend it, and I will talk about it again in the future. So okay, my other all-time favorite is Dead of Spring by Colette Rhodes, right? Yes, Colette Rhodes. And look, this is actually the first video where I'm actually pulling up physical copies of books. So, yeah, I love this book. This is a Hades and Persephone retelling. It is set in their time, so it's not modern, which I prefer. And yeah, if you know anything about Hades and Persephone, then you kind of get an idea of what this book is. Yeah, it's so good. Set in ancient Greece times. I love it. I love this book. It's so good. So yeah, if you're into Greek mythology, if you like Hades and Persephone, give this book a look. Read it. It's so good. It's also short. It's not a big book. Oh, I love this book. It's so good. Okay, anyway. Now now this other book I haven't read in for a few years. So I'm not really sure if I would still consider it an all-time favorite, like kind of how I feel about the After series. I honestly have to reread this book for me to be able to be like, okay, yeah, I still love it as much as I used to. Oh yeah, although I do remember, I've oh god, I can't speak. I've already reread this book a few times. I think I like discovered this book like the end of 2020, and so in 2021 I actually reread this book a few times. I just haven't read it for a few years now, so I need to reread it again to see if I still love it as much. But I do remember one of the times I reread it before, I reread it and I was like, oh yeah, this is why I love the book so much. So maybe it's just kind of like that. So maybe when I don't read it, I kind of forget why I love it so much, but then when I open the book I'm like, oh yes, this is why I love it so much. This is on Wattpad. I had a Wattpad era sophomore year of high school. Don't judge. Yes, the after series also got me into Wattpad. Anyway, I mean that's over. But I'm not sure I can show you this cover. I don't like this cover. I'm not crazy about covers that are like this, but yeah, okay, let's it's called Care by A. Mary. I believe you can find this on Amazon still. It might still be on Amazon. So, yeah, I will do this. That's as much as I can do because I'm not sure I can show you anything else. So, she's not she's wearing a bra. So, I don't think I can I don't want YouTube to get upset. So, yeah, that's why I'm not going to show you the full cover. But yeah, I'll show you the back. Okay, yeah, it's called Care by A. Mary. This book is a mafia romance. It has the caretaker employee kind of trope going on. So the Don has a caretaker, and the who's taking care of him, Evelina, they fall in love. Adric and Evelina fall in love. And oh, this book also has autism awareness. Adric, he has Asperger's, I believe. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong, but that's what he has. So, yeah. So yeah, this book, I love this book. It's really good. From what I remember, it's really good and I recommend it. So, yeah. Oh, the one thing though I will say about this book, which honestly this might be why I'm kind of iffy about it now, is because of the author. There's a second book on Wattpad. It's not done, and she's been working on it for years. And so, like, keep that in mind if you are interested in reading this book. So, yeah, and I have no idea if she's gonna finish it or not. The second book. It's called Mend. So, yeah, I don't know. So keep that in mind. Anyway, Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. So, yeah, I love this book. Okay, this is my recent addition to um being on my all-time favorites list. This is the newest one. Yes, yes, yes. I read this past summer. I read it back in August. Okay. This is the special edition. I have the regular edition, but it's in my dorm room. So, yeah. Um the special edition, I found it on Macari because I had to get my hands on it. Like as soon as I found out that that Christina Lauren, they did a special edition of this like a year and a half ago, I had to get my hands on it and I did. So, yeah. I love this book. Oh my god. I've already spoken about it in my most recent video. So if you've seen that, then you already know. This is a childhood best friends to lovers romance, second chance, and it's wholesome. To me, it's wholesome. It's oh my gosh, it's so good. I love it. Macy and Elliot, I love Macy and Elliot so much. And I have a few other videos I'm gonna be doing soon. And I'm sorry because I realize that some of the books I'll be mentioning, I'll be repeating myself in some of these videos. So sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry. So yeah, I love Macy and Elliot. So yeah, oh god, I love them. Okay, so moving on. The next question is, what do I prefer, series or standalone? I think I prefer standalones because I don't know. That's just what I read more often. Like I have nothing against series or whatever, but I think I just read standalones more or standalone books that are in a series, but you know, like obviously they can be read by themselves. So like where to go? Oh, so like Contempt. This is a part of a trilogy, but it's a standalone. So I haven't read the other books in this trilogy. I think I do prefer standalones though. Okay, what is my all-time favorite trope? Yes, my all-time favorite book trope: Grumpy Sunshine and Friends to Lovers. Okay, so this next question is kind of interesting. It's who is your ultimate bookish crush or favorite character? So this is a little hard for me to answer because I feel like have more favorite books than I do characters per se. Actually, okay, favorite characters, warning, spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. So I'm gonna be talking for a few seconds. Zephyr and Luna. Luna is a spoiler because yeah. Yeah, they're my favorite characters, probably all time. Anyway, spoilers over. So yeah. Um Having an ultimate bookish crush again, I don't really do that. I know it's a popular thing, but I don't really have book boyfriends. So, but I think if I were to have one, I kind of have been saying for a few months now that Noah from Say You Swear is my book boyfriend. Noah is top tier. He actually surpasses book boyfriend. He's book husband material. If you know, you know. And if you don't, you don't, I guess. I don't know. You're lost. So, okay, next question. What am I currently reading? I have been in such a reading slump right now. Like, so far, December. Honestly, fuck December. It hasn't been that good in regards to reading. I started off really good. I found a really good book like that first week, but ever since then, it's been DNFing, DNFing, DNFing. But what I'm currently reading, I just started it today. Let me pull it up. It's called Silent Night. It's a Christmas book, a dark romance Christmas book. Oh no, sorry, it's not. It's Bought by Santa. That is what I'm currently reading. I was reading Silent Night, but I dropped it. But now I'm currently reading Bought by Santa. So, yes, this is what I'm. Hopefully, you can see that. Yeah, this is what I'm currently reading. So far, so good. I mean, I'm only 4 chapters in, so I'm not that far into it, but I can normally tell in the beginning of the book if I'm gonna like it or not. So far I don't feel any boredom, but again, it's only 4 chapters. So yeah, that's what I'm currently reading. And if you watch my November and December, my November wrap up and my December TBR, then you would know some of the books that I had on my list. I'm not going to talk about it right now because obviously I am making a December wrap up video soon, and I will tell you what I read versus what I didn't read, and yeah. And so far from like what I'm getting from it, like what I read, Nicholas needs to produce an heir, and Caroline is, you know, going to be the breeder. Why I said that because in the chapters, for the point, it's dual point of view. Nicholas, his is called Santa, I think, and Caroline's is called The Breeder. That's what I'm reading. So far, so good. You know, when I read those trigger warnings, I don't read trigger warnings, by the way, but sometimes I read them, and when I read them, I was like, oh, say less. Okay, last question. Who are some of my favorite authors? Easy. H.D. Carlton and Runyx. I will show some of their books on screen right now. So yeah, oh my god, I love H.D. Carlton. I love Runyx. I don't know. I love them. So, and I will talk about them a lot. I will talk about them a lot because, you know, like I said, I love them. I love their writing. I don't know. There's just something about their writing that really resonates with me. So, yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy their writing very much. Yeah, they're my favorites. But some other authors that I do really enjoy are Raina Kent. Love Raina Kent. She's really good. I enjoy Raina Kent. Anyway, this was just me trying to introduce myself because I didn't really properly introduce myself before. So I just want you guys to get to know me a little bit. So, yeah. Oh, wait. I didn't tell you my name. I'm Nicole. I have never said my name in any of the videos. It is in the description of each video if you look at that. But yeah, I'm Nicole. I'm 19. I'm a full-time college student. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. I hope you join me on this journey. Like, I hope you, yeah, I don't, oh my god, what am I trying to say? I hope you join me in this journey of watching my videos. Hopefully, you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'm excited to be a part of this community, and I hope you all will accept me and also like me being a part of this community. And I'm excited to like build relationships with you guys. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.